I told you it was gonna happen, Sumo. You didn't want to listen.
Sumo?
I was talking to Sumo. Yeah, bro, you can see how teams are playing, man. The Cavs, yeah, nope. That's why I'm picking them over this Cavs if they play them in the playoffs. I don't think they're done. I think they'll get the second round. Yeah, but they'll still get to the second round. Washington's not gonna beat them. Oh, he blocked my shot. They'll beat the Bucks too. Bucks don't have anybody Giannis. Jason Tatum's gonna Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's gonna be a future 25-point scorer in this league, man. It's time for him to do some damage in the first round. Yeah, they do. He just isn't an all-star yet. That Jason Tatum kid, Sumo, I'm telling you, man. That kid has got so many offensive skills. And Jaylen Brown last night put up 30. So they can if they can play like they've been playing without Kyrie, they'll get to the first. They'll get out of the first round. No, hell no. Nope. You're right about that. It's it's gonna be Philly and probably Toronto in the conference finals, or Cleveland, Toronto, and Indiana. They got two tough series this year before they get to the conference finals, which is actually going to be pretty cool because it's been such a cakewalk. Nope. No. It's going to be Toronto because they're going to beat Indiana in the second round. I'm telling you, Indiana's going to beat Cleveland 6 games. All right, you're gonna be when I say it, when it happens, you're gonna be like, murder your psychic. They don't play well together in terms of here's my issue with Kevin Love and LeBron James. As great as they are as individual talents, neither one of them is very good defensively anymore. No, neither one is very good offensively. Kevin Love is nothing more than yeah. I mean defensively they're not very great. Um, Number two is Kevin Love has become nothing more than a spot up shooter, so he's going to have at least 2 or 3 games in a series that he's only going to put up less than 15 points. It's just going to happen. I've watched it for 4 years now. It's going to happen. That's important. That's important. No, 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 no. They every single game that Cleveland played when Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving and LeBron James were together, Kevin Love was the first option in the first half. He was always the guy that they got shots to early in the game, and that's how his whole career has been. Really, honestly, other than when he used to be a back down, post player. That part of his game, I don't know why he doesn't. I don't know where that went. I never thought. He's a little bit too young to lose that strength in the post. Like that's why I don't see Kevin Love being a Hall of Famer. And I'm sorry to get to the finals. You need another Hall of Famer. You don't need another utility player. LeBron's not going to win with a utility player. Kevin Love is a utility player now. He's not going to be an All Star. The only way he'll ever average 20 plus points. Number one, Miles Turner is going to eat Kevin Love alive at the 5 position. You got to remember, this isn't Cleveland of last year or the year before where they're playing Tristan Thompson a whole lot of minutes. He's only getting 13 minutes a game. And they've already said he's not going to be the starter in the playoffs. The starting lineup is going to be Kevin Love, Jeff Green, LeBron James, I believe Rodney Hood, and George Hill. So that starting 5 is horrible defensively. I agree, it's a stupid lineup. But Tristan Thompson is such a liability anymore that I understand why they put Kevin Love at the five. Because I agree. I agree. They should do that, but that's not what they're going to do. That's or backing down Kevin Love. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, complete total mismatch up against Embiid and Miles Turner. The only way Indiana doesn't win this series if that guy Miles Turner does not dominate. If he goes in, yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. That guy that they got at the Sabonis, he plays just like Kevin Love. So he gets out on the perimeter pretty good. I but he's not going to be matched up against Sabonis. He's going to be matched up against Miles Turner, and Miles Turner is a lot like Joel Embiid, where he's really quick on the pick and roll and getting out to. I watched the series last year. You didn't. Miles Turner was all over the place last year against Cleveland. He was. I was so angry with Indiana that they were taking him out in the last 5 minutes of the game each game because when he was in there, they were up in every single game. Like every game in that series but one game, Indiana was winning in the fourth quarter. As soon as they took Miles Turner out, like you said, Kevin Love was able to get open for threes, and then you had Kyrie going off. I like Oladipo. His defense is really, really superb. I really don't think it's necessary for him to have to put up 25 points a game for them to win. The kind of team that they have is not predicated on their superstar being the scorer. He's more of fast break dunks, 3-point shots, open mid-range jumpers, but mostly he's out there for steals and perimeter defense. I like Darren Collison. I've always liked him. He's an underrated starting point guard in the league. And Corey Joseph, he can hit shots at any given time. Lance Stevenson has been proven to be a LeBron James killer. He's always played LeBron James tough. Always, he listen. I mean, I can't help it that every series he's played against LeBron James, he's averaged 17 points a game and nearly a triple double. Uh, Yes, yes, yes. And then they got that kid. They got Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Young is very athletic. He can get out on the perimeter. He can. Well, Sabonis has all the potential, and his dad was a Hall of Famer, so he's kind of getting a little bit of a pass to get a try. Well, I mean, it means nothing, but yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's too young. He's athletic, but he's young. I don't even think he's getting much playing time right now. But I like Thaddeus Young. I really like Thaddeus Young. And Al Jefferson coming off the bench at any time to give you 10, 15 points in a game. He can do that. So they actually have a decent team. That's why they got 48, 49 wins. Like, I picked them to go to the playoffs at the beginning of the year. I didn't think they'd be the 5 seed, but I was pretty high on them going into the season. So the only surprise to me so far has been whatchamacallit in the West, the New Orleans Pelicans in Denver. I did. I told you they were going to be in the playoffs. The Jazz are always in the play. That team that they had last year that went to the second round. I did think they were going to be bad. Yeah, I did. I did think they were going to be horrible. Well, I didn't see Donovan Mitchell turning into an all-star, so in his first year in the league from Louisville. They got a history of being busts. They've got a history of being talented and going into the NBA. And let's see, Terrence Williams, Earl Clark, Rodney Purvis. I mean, there's just a lot of players in Louisville's history. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have no faith in those guys up against even Indiana. The, the fact that they don't have a star point guard to me is you need a star point guard in the playoffs to win and get to finals. Yeah, he's too old. He's too old. He don't have the same burst or athleticism that he had when he was at San Antonio. Jordan Clarkson, He's okay, but he don't play defense. Yeah, they're not getting past Indiana. Yeah, but I know JR is gonna get a lot of minutes. Nah, he's coming off the bench for Rodney Hood. Who, Rodney Hood? 3-point shot. They're bad. They do. I agree. Yep, LeBron gonna not be in the finals this year. Finally. But people are so homers, they actually still think this Cavaliers team can win a championship, though, let alone make it to the finals. Yes, they are so homers. By far. LeBron better go there. If he's smart, he'd go there. Of course, they'd have to get rid of somebody, wouldn't they, to get him? Why? Why wouldn't you get to the finals? The best player in the NBA, who's probably got 5 dominant years left. Yeah, he is, man. LeBron is the best player in the NBA. There's only so who's better? Okay, but when I told you Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James yesterday, you said I was crazy. I was nuts. We'll see. We'll see what Kevin Durant does without Steph Curry in the first round. If anybody was going to be the best player in the league over LeBron, I would have to say Anthony Davis. The guy's one of the best defenders I've ever seen at 7 foot. Not his fault this year, though. I mean, in the West, in the West, with just him and G Leaguers out there, he's got him in the eighth spot. Well, they're in the playoffs this year. No, he don't. Used to be a great defender. Yeah, he did. He was the best defender in the league at his position for the longest, for about 10 years. I don't know where they get this thing though that LeBron James has been the best player in the NBA for 15 years. I'm so sick and tired of people saying that shit on TV. He's been the best player in the league for 15 years now. No, the fuck he hasn't. He was not the best player in the league when he first came in. He only averaged 20 points a game. And Kobe averaged like 35 and won a championship. I'm sorry. Kobe was the best player in the NBA for most of LeBron's career. Until he had an ACL injury. Yeah, because the next year, wasn't it the next year he got injured, right? Yep. So, so what's that? 6 years that he's been the best player in the league? Or sorry, if you don't count this year as him being the best player in the league, he's only probably had 5 years of being the best player in the league. But you listen to people like Nick Wright and Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, they be like, LeBron's been the best since day one he came into the league. He was the best player in the game. No, the fuck he wasn't. Carmelo Anthony actually had a better rookie season than him. Carmelo got to the playoffs. Yeah, Carmelo got to the playoffs, and he almost he won. No, I'm saying his rookie season he had better numbers. He had better numbers. Of course, I don't think he was better than LeBron James. He wasn't the number one overall pick. What I'm saying is statistically and playoff wise, I don't think LeBron made it to the playoffs his first at least 1 or 2 years in the league. And Carmelo was in the damn conference championship. I know, I get that. I get that. I'm just saying. The argument that LeBron James was the best player in the league day one is what I'm arguing against. That he wasn't that Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron James when Dwayne Wade first came in the league. Yeah, and he'd only been in the league for 2 years. It had to be 2006 or 2005 because he came out in 2003. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely not. Tim Duncan was better than LeBron James for a few years. Um, Kobe was better. So there's just three players that were better than him early in his career. Who else? Dwight Howard. To be honest, Dwight Howard. Yes, 25, what was it? 25, 15, and 4 blocks. Defensive player of the year, and took his team to the NBA Finals and beat LeBron in the playoffs. He had 2 or 3 good seasons where he was top 5 player in the league. I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, because he's a clown. But I mean, early on in his career, yes, he was. Yes, he was. He beat LeBron, smacked him in the playoffs with Rashard Lewis, nonetheless. That was the year LeBron won 60 games, 62 games, or some shit like that, and only lost like 2 games. Exact my point. Hedo Turkoglu, no Hall of Famers on that team. No Hall of Famers but one. Mike Bibby, your starting point guard. After he was at the end, yeah, it was, wasn't it? No, it was Jameer Nelson. Right, Jameer Nelson. Come on, man. JJ Redick was never a superstar. He's a good 3-point shooter. That's about it. I'm sorry, but I watched that. I watched that playoff series. Listen. That's one of the reasons why I wanted Dwight Howard in Brooklyn, Because I thought if that kid ever fucking got his clown shit to the side and stopped being a goofball, when he actually put his head to it early in his career, man, he was the most dominant big man since Shaq. He was dunking on people like it wasn't nothing. Just his free throw shooting was the only knock I had on him. Yeah, and he's a clown, and he's lost half of his game, and he's still putting 16 to 15 up, man. It's 30-30 games and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Dwight is one of the most underrated talents in the history of the game. Just because you can't take him seriously because he don't have no real dog in him. Or a block. If you need a block shot and the game's on the line, man, hey, Dwight was one of the best shot blockers I've ever seen in the game. You know, like so yeah, for 2 years Dwight was better than. But after he got traded and went to LA, I don't know what happened to Dwight Howard, man. Like, how do you go from dominating the league and MVP consideration to he had a 30-30 game against Brooklyn a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that. So, yeah, LeBron's only been the actual bona fide, no argument best player in the league for 6 years. Any other year, I can make arguments for other players. I am too. Kemba Walker and Dwight Howard, Malik Monk, Jeremy Lamb, Marvin Williams, Nick Batum, Michael K. Krug. Yeah, all those kids are top 15 picks too. Gilchrist was what, number 2, wasn't he? His offensive game was horrible, man. That's something I thought he would have worked on when he got into the NBA, man. I guess some people just don't care though. They get their money and they don't care. They don't work. They don't want to work. Well, Tony Parker is like 7 inches shorter than him though. Never play with him on 2K because he'll never hit a mid-range or three-point shot in 2K. Yeah, dunking. I'm talking about don't try to shoot mid-range and three-point shots. Cause yeah, not for me. I can never hit a shot with Michael Kidd Gilchrist ever. God damn it, that kid's killing me. Mario Bachman's got like three threes in this fucking game already. God damn it. Nah, I passed to the wrong person. I want to see who y'all gonna get for Kawhi Leonard. Oh, you ain't got no choice, man. Uh huh. Why would you want him? He's not gonna be a starter. He doesn't have that, man. I agree. He's already retiring this year. I wouldn't mind Jalen Brunson coming off the bench if I had needed a backup point guard. But he's not ever gonna be a starter. Brunson's got good intangibles, so he'd be a good backup. Oh, come on, man. Can't buy a bucket, boy. How does this guy take me off the dribble? He's a power forward. Pop has lost his mind, man. He gave Pau Gasol so much money. Now he can't sign anybody in the offseason. That is your really only hope, honestly, is to trade Kawhi Leonard to Boston. What do you think about Kawhi Leonard? Okay, put your bias towards you want to keep Kawhi Leonard for a second, right? What do you want, ESPN? Looking at stats? Oh, NBA.com. So you're 16 million a year to make to put 10 points and 8 rebounds. I think you could have got that from an average player for $3 million a year. Those are average numbers. Damn. Yeah, because you can't cut him because you'll have to eat that whole contract if you cut him because it's guaranteed. Stupid. That is stupid. Sumo. Kawhi Leonard for Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, and 2 first round picks. The Celtics are gonna have a top 10 pick though. Celtics are gonna have a top 10 pick. So you get you get a superstar power forward, future superstar power forward. You get a really good athletic two guard to come off your bench, who's only 23, and you get 2 first round picks, a top 10 pick, and probably another top 15 pick. And you wouldn't take that only because you want to keep him. I would take that in a heartbeat. I'm sorry. Well, he's once out though. Ooh, they just gave me a dunk. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to trade him. It's better than what you're gonna get from New York, and that's the only 2 places he wants to go is New York and Boston or LA. And I'm pretty sure you don't want nobody off the Lakers roster, except for maybe Brandon Ingram. No, they won't, because eventually they're gonna have to get rid of. I want to know how they're gonna play everybody, because who's gonna play power forward? He's too. He's not big enough to play power forward. He probably moved to two guard. Or so your bigs are Al Horford and Yabusele. Sorry, you're not winning a championship. You're not winning a championship with that team. Unless they trade Gordon Hayward for somebody. No, 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 no. Maybe if they get Anthony Davis to go along with that team and get rid of Gordon Hayward. After that ACL injury, Gordon Hayward's never going to be the 20-point scorer that he was. He's going to be an average 15. He's not Paul George with supreme athleticism. He wasn't even athletic to begin with. That ACL is going that break that he had. I hate to say it, he's never going to be the same player he was. Maybe he gets 15 a game. I'll give him that. But he'll never be a great defender. Never be a great. He's not gonna be a great player. He's gonna be a bench player. And look how much money he's making too. Or you know what? Kawhi Leonard for Gordon Hayward and a couple of draft picks. Because I think he would do okay as a San Antonio Spur. Popovich would learn how to work him in that lineup and not give him 40 minutes a night. Give him 30 minutes a game coming off the bench. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's insane. How did he get 48? How did he get $48 million? And you wonder why Kawhi Leonard wants out. That don't mean anything. He has a player option next year. He can still be a free agent next year. Player option. He can hit threes. Damn, I meant to pass to the point guard. Computer passing. If you don't icon pass in 2K, it's going to be a steal. BJ Boston's too tall. Try to hit some floaters. Yep. Rookie contracts went up last year. God damn it. Keep getting wide open off screens. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, isn't he like a special coach or some shit? What a blown layup, AJ Fields. How? So he retired way early. So he gets a paycheck at the end of the year. That's crazy. Whoa, he still hit that. Really? He knows he's not gonna win another championship in San Antonio, so that's bottom line. He knows he's not gonna get one. He wants another ring. Can't get mad. At least he's hungry. He wants to chase rings. He doesn't want to just sit on some team and be the 6 and 7 seed every year, or eight, not even in the playoffs, making 200 million. A lot of players will do that. Same with fucking Kyrie Irving. That's why I couldn't hate on him. He knew that after this year, Cleveland gonna go to the bottom of the standings after LeBron if he leaves. Well, why stay? Why stick around? Too good to be sitting on a bad team. I can't beat Washington. That's bullshit, man. Can't buy a basket, but I need one. Come on, man. 2K is so ridiculous. They make the most garbage ass big man. Every big man in the NBA can block shots on 2K. Even people that can't block. That shit out of here. I probably should have took that three. Oh, he hit it! What? I hit it in his face. Get out of here. They don't want to quit, man. What plays Fortnite? This game though. Okay. Well, go ahead. I still got to finish this fourth quarter. Ah, damn it! These blue jerseys keep confusing me. Shouldn't have picked these uniforms. Really? This is starting to piss me off. Can Mario Balkman miss the shot? God damn, he looked like Michael Jordan out here today. This team does not want to lose. I've only lost one game at home. But if I lose this game, I'll be pissed. I didn't pass it to the fucking big man. Oh my god. The fucking computer passing is so ridiculous on this game. He goes to the wrong guy every fucking time. Never goes to the open guy when he's wide open. That's your icon pass. Why you foul him? Get out of here with your... Get out of my face. This guy is not that great of a defender, bro. Get out of here. Because my point guard's not that tall. Wow, why am I guarding a big man with a fucking shooting guard? Good job, computer. Good job. Oh my god, I can't buy a basket when I need one to get another cut the lead. God damn it. Whatever. How did he fucking kick me and then the ball bounces off of me? That's bullshit, dude. Whatever. Come on, man. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. How does he get the fuck out of here, man? I can't touch him because it's gonna be a foul. This game is retarded, bro. I don't understand how the fuck it does that shit every time I. Whatever. Get the fuck out of here, man. Why? Why? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. The computer does some stupid shit. Players running into each other. Go somewhere else. You don't need to have 4 people in the same goddamn spot. That's how the computer steals the fucking ball every time. Really? Really, team? You can't get a rebound? I can't even get he stops and he just stops. Whatever! This game is so cheating.